of this food is going to Warsaw, to refugees from Ukraine. Do you think the gefilte fish is still frozen? Here we can see children and families. There is hope for these people.
Here I am meeting one of our partners.
Yes, that is Bruce Willis. They're very happy to see us. So here's the story. I'm booked to go away to Hungary in a village called Kosher, and there's hundreds of Jewish refugees there from Ukraine. They need food, supplies, and me and a few friends are going to go to deliver the food. Follow me on this journey. There's going to be some shenanigans. I just need to find the food, get it all packed, get it over there. It's not simple. Let's go. They said they need yogurts. They need those for the children. They need cheeses. They also needed cold cuts, meat, and gefilte fish.
Fish.
We didn't know where to get all this from in a moment's notice. We're going tomorrow. So I get in touch with Ushi right here from Kosher Savers, and he straight away said, come over. We have gone into the massive fridges, freezers, and filled the trolley full of everything we need. I want to say a massive thank you, first of all, for these refugees, the children who are stuck there, the families that are stuck there. These foods they have no access to. Here we have the gefilte fish. Wow, a few suitcases worth. Somehow going to fit all of this back into the suitcases. Okay, I'm taking 3 cases. Another one's going with someone else. In Dad's taxi with the boot packed of this food. It's not a guaranteed thing that we'll get it through the border. Hopefully they let us through, even if it's a bit overweight. The adventure begins. Hillel, Ori, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Jet to understand this as well.
Have overweight baggage, and she does it with a smile. What a lovely lady and what a lovely service.
Exactly. Everyone's in it together. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is the thing. We've got to do what we can. Absolutely.
So just to recap, we went to the baggage area. All of the cases were overweight by quite a bit with all the food because it's frozen as well. And so we didn't know what to do. We thought we were about to be charged a fortune, have to throw it away. But the lovely people at Jet 2 said, look, it's for humanitarian aid. We're happy for you to take however much, however heavy, it's all good. So thank you, Jet 2. Masks no longer needed. Breathing my own air on a plane for a change. Hopefully the hold is nice and cold with all that food. We've landed, Ori, in Budapest. Do you think the gefilte fish is still frozen?
We hope. I don't think I can guarantee too happy because I'll have a lot of mess.
I'm sure Jet 2 have had worse messes on these flights. Let's go. Here we are, landed in Budapest. Here on a mission, nice and cold. Oh, here we go. First package. Here we go.
It's not leaking, it's a good sign.
It's not leaking. Number 2. There we go. All the cases are in. K for kosher, of course, or for Kauffman, I'm not sure. How do you make an Englishman feel at home abroad, anywhere? Well, it's Mr. Bean, of course. These guys, the hospitality, I mean, and they know good comedy as well. Sophistication. Oh. I've spoken to the guy on the ground with the refugees in Kosher. He's actually on his way to the Ukrainian border on some sort of mission, rescuing goodness knows what. We're going to go there and we're going to find out. But first... In Budapest, in the Jewish quarter, it's rude not to go and stop to have some lovely food. Been here before, wow. They don't skimp here. They're very happy to see us. They're singing Shalom Aleichem. What can I say? It's humbling, but maybe not for us. I'm here with Rabbi Blythe.
I Baruch Hashem got back today. I was in Ukraine for Shabbos. I got back, and here I am meeting one of our partners that Baruch Hashem was zeicha to help us with the collecting to save lives of Jews in Ukraine.
Rabbi Blythe, you inspire us all, and we really want to keep being strengthened by your messages and your amazing work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you.
Kol tov. See you, Rabbi. That right there was the Chief Rabbi Yaakov Blythe of Ukraine, who's been leading the charity campaign for all the Ukrainian refugees. Really nice to finally meet him. taking the bags in to the Shiloh's guest house. Wow, 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 wow. House.
Going to Warsaw for people with refugees. How's it getting there?
This is going to where?
I'm gonna find a way later. 500 binkelach.
Wow, you've made all of this. That's
500
amazing.
chickens we're making now. Come see.
500 chickens. Yeah. 500 chickens. This is amazing. Never seen so many chickens. You're doing a great job.
They're used to this. I'm just a newcomer and they're killing me with Ukrainians.
You see the operation going on. This is all going to refugees on the border, for real. All the gefilte fish, baby. And yes, the yogurts mainly survived. One yogurt was lost in this transport. The cold cuts. I think you're gonna have a lot of happy customers. There's no such thing as too much.
Thanks a million for everybody's helping out. There's a lot of activities going on here. We need a lot more food than we could think of. And as much as you're gonna send, the more we're gonna give out.
These three tzaddikim are going out their way, driving back and forth, making food here, and they need funds to literally just buy it and give it to these refugees. Moshe, do you want to just expound?
Just say the last 24 hours we sent out 3 trucks. That 3 trucks alone costed over $5,000. The trucks.
So you take it to little children, right? And like kids who were just a few weeks ago living normally in a normal house, normal family. They're not with their father, a lot of them. And what are you seeing when you're going there?
We're seeing that we could change, we could put a smile on someone's face with a bowl of soup, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever that's gonna take.
The spirit of what this place stands for is place of hospitality. And you guys are bringing the hospitality to Warsaw. Where else are you taking it to? Moldova.
Romania. We sent some stuff to Mezhebish.
There's no number. We were by a border 2 hours ago, and while we were there, we found out there was another border 20 minutes away from there, so we drove to the other border, the holding center.
Now we see the worst of humanity with the war. We need to show the best of humanity and give food for everyone who needs.
Seeing is believing. We came here, we saw the operation that's going on here, we saw the pictures and heard your stories from today, going out to the front lines. Just today, and crazy, sad, heartbreaking things of children drawing pictures of their family without their father who's out there fighting. We just want to spread the message to all people like us who are sitting watching the news back in England, back in America, because it's real and they need the resources to keep on doing this amazing work. Kol hakavod. We all look up to you as just doing what needs to be done when someone needs to step up. And Reb Shiloh ben Reb Moshe, I think you're getting a lot of siyata d'shmaya. And here we're having a meal for champions. Hillel is loving it.
It's very easy.
It's like, look at this. What do we call this dish?
This is called surprise tomato. I don't know.
Is this? You're from Safat. Is this like a speciality of that area?
Israel is kibbutz galuyot.
Yeah.
People came from Morocco, from Russia, from all over the world.
Yeah.
And whoever lives in Israel and opens his eyes, so knows all the tastes from all the world.
There you have it. Ready, steady, cook.
What's in there?
Egg and onions, fried onions.
Hungarian countryside. On the way to the guest house. This is the guest house. And what a beautiful sight. You come to the cave at the top of a big mountain. This is the Reb Shiloh's cave where he's buried, and also of other tzaddikim. And then look, I mean, the scenery as well. It's just so peaceful. We're now on our way out of Budapest. And yes, that is Bruce Willis, who is advertising a coffee. Didn't know he had that gig.
Yippee-ki-yay.
There's Tesco here in Hungary, who would have thought? It felt really good to hand over all that food last night. They're already taking it to the border. They said that the people are really happy. They said it will all go really quickly and that hopefully everything goes smoothly. On our way in the airport after a whirlwind, less than 24-hour trip in Hungary. And I actually spoke to one of the refugees. He didn't want to speak on camera. He was showing me pictures of his city, the destruction. He was showing me some horrific scenes that I've not actually seen on the news. We can see them here in Budapest airport. Children and families, and they got messages of support on the windows. They're being looked after before they go on their next part of the trip. This is people who are having to sleep here in that room. I don't want to go in there and show you the people. It's the last thing that they need, and I'm not Bob Geldof, but you get an idea that there is here in the EU, in our relatively local community, people who are actually in between their houses where they'd been living a few weeks ago, and right now they don't know where they're going. They are being well looked after here though, I've got to say. Kudos to all the people in Hungary looking after them, doing a top job. What's it with Bruce Willis and coffee, energy drink contracts? I hope they paid you a lot. You must have really fallen on hard times to be working for a Hungarian energy drink called Hell. How the mighty have fallen. Here we go, we're finally going back, in luxury by the way, to Manchester. We've all taken a lot from this trip, and just last thoughts, anyone who wants to really help these guys out, it's not crazy to just go into any of the countries where you could take stuff to people on the border. Just think out the box. Donating is amazing, and most importantly how we are seeing the best of humanity at this very difficult time. The people that are doing stuff there, I don't know how they do it. It's just humbling, and that is a word which I hate, but it just is. Oh, Manchester. Well, I don't often say this, but it's warmer here. Left with 4 cases, came back with 1. The other 3 were donated, by the way. This one's mine. End of the adventure. And home. That's all, folks. For the next adventure, I'll see you later.